What's up, guys? I'm Primetime Poulton. With me, the All-American, the real American artist, Mike McMahon. This is the Assassins Guild. What's up, guys? How you doing, Mike?
Doing well. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. We got Eddie Winkler in the chat. What's up,
Sweet.
Eddie? How you doing tonight?
All
So,
been good.
today was a big day for USAssassin. We announced book 3. We announced Flip Gordon's involvement, the mercenary. Speaking of Flip, he is actually wrestling for the Pure Championship tonight on the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. So good luck to
Nice.
Flip.
You can
We
do it,
got
buddy.
we got a special guest with us. What's
That's
up,
right.
man?
Yep, it's a little Louis McMahon.
Yeah, what's up, Louie?
Can you say hi?
Hey. So, you and I, we've known Flip Gordon's been involved with the book for a while.
Yeah.
He's been right here all along, right next to the right next to the box set.
That's
Um,
awesome. Subliminals.
yeah, so
Now
there
people are
was
going to be dissecting your background for the next campaign.
yeah. Speaking of the box sets, we had our first backer show off their box set. Surprisingly enough, it's a person from London. The UK got it first.
Yeah,
Um,
crazy.
that's awesome. The box sets came out great. I think it's something we're going to continue. The one thing, anyone who's going to copy us, and I've had people hit me up and say, "Hey, where have you gotten your boxes at?" Overseas shipping is a killer. You're gonna have to boost your shipping rate overseas for these boxes. Once you get over like the weight of 2 books, it becomes really expensive. I actually switched from USPS to UPS on some of the packages just because their rates were cheaper overseas. So if you're out there, you're planning your campaigns, plan accordingly. The heavier the packages get, you're going to have to. I know that I hate to charge more shipping, but you're going to have to do it. Chrissy said we should just up the price of the tier and include free shipping because she thinks people will see free shipping and get excited about that.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. So I thought we'd talk a little about, what, before we get into talking about book 3, how about we play that awesome video for
Heck
everyone?
yeah.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Ted Zagaro who put that together for me. I had first emailed Flip and said, "Hey, could you record a video for us?" And I was just expecting something that looked like a selfie, him in front of his mirror or whatever.
Yeah.
And he did this awesome video, really cinematic, and it was awesome. Just that video on its own was awesome. And then Ted added all the transmission stuff, and then we had that theme song, which I think is just killer. And he put together this I told him I envisioned it being the opening of a USAssassin cartoon. If he could just get that vibe for it, so he just nailed it. The whole thing's awesome. So we'll play it.
Awesome.
Just got to share my screen. Let's see. Here we go.
There's no sound. Hey, Mark, I can't hear. I don't think the volume's on that track.
Oh. You can't hear it, Mike?
Mm-mm.
All right. Let's stop that. We'll try again. I know what I got to do. Forgot to click the share audio option. I could have just sang the song for everyone.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, here we go. For real this time. Can you hear it, Mike?
Yep.
I'm the mercenary, Flip Gordon. And I'm joining the USAssassin's team.
Yeah, this is USAssassin. They bout the action, ready to make it happen. Yeah, this is the elite government task force. Whole team is official. What more could you ask for? Yeah, this is USAssassin. You don't want drama. If they pull up, they blasting. Monsters of the graveyard shift. You ain't never seen a squad quite like this. We got Bazooka Dog, and he don't cut no slack. A dog with a giant bazooka on his back. Sliver is a reptilian, alien. 3 snakes for a tongue. You don't want to mess with him. Sensei Steel, who is so mysterious, martial artist and trainer. Swift with the kicks. Zero Face is a bad guy turned good. The mercenary is a beast, get it understood. Takeout is a fast shooter, fast draw. Kirby is the Lone Ranger, but she hits hard. Lieutenant Rake, second in command. Yes, indeed. Who's the brains of the team of Super Ninja at the lead? Yeah, hey, this is USAssassin. Yeah, this is USAssassin. Let's go.
That's so cool.
So that video is awesome, man. I just love it so much.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I played it in the car earlier today.
Oh, what do we got going on? Shared it again. I got it. There we go. Yeah, that video turned out fantastic. Ted nailed it. I was telling you earlier, the first cut that Ted sent me, the credits said created by Mark Poulton, Chad Poulton, and Mike McMahon. And I showed Chase, and he was like, "Chad, can he change that? You're not going to release it like that."
Uh-oh. He froze. Or maybe I froze. Hello. Do you still have internet, honey?
Yeah. I mean, and YouTube's still going and everything.
Huh.
Are they gone now?
Mark's frozen. But I don't know if it's on my end or his end. Oh, he just dropped out, so it must be him.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. We got some technical difficulties. I think Mark will be right back. There
Hey.
he is.
I don't know what happened, man. I got knocked off.
Well, it was frozen on my end for you, but I didn't know if it was me or you.
Yeah, no, I think it's on my end, having Wi-Fi issues. But what was the last thing I said? Was I telling the Chase story?
Yes.
Yeah, so I told him, Ted would try to fix it if it was too much work. We'll just change his name to Chad, and
Yeah.
that way everything will be fine. Luckily, Ted was able to fix it, so Chase got full credit. But yeah, this is something that's been in the works for a while. You and we had talked about trying to make it more of a team book. We're both big G.I. Joe fans.
Yep.
And G.I. Joe, they had Sergeant Slaughter, they had William the Refrigerator Perry, and I was like, oh, we need someone like that. I actually reached out to Sergeant Slaughter's people. I reached out to William Refrigerator Perry. Oh, look at that awesome goodness right there. And the more I thought about it, I was like, why just rehash G.I. Joe stuff? We need our own. We need to make USAssassin our own. And I felt like Flip Gordon was the perfect fit.
Yeah. He's so like visually and like attitude wise, he's perfect.
So Todd's saying he can't hear you, Mike. I don't know. I hear you fine.
Is this better? I'll get closer to my mic.
Just shout out to everyone in the chat. Eddie Winkler. We got the Assassin's Guild president right here, Walt.
That's right.
I don't know. Walt may be our biggest fan. What do you think, Mike?
I don't know. I mean, I know Todd is a big fan too. I don't know. We might have to have them duke it out in the ring.
Yeah. We got Art C Designs here.
What's up, Art?
And we got Todd.
Yep.
So
Art was actually one of the guys that inked my very first comic book.
oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the Cathartic Jam?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sorry, kids in the background watching SpongeBob. So.
So I Hate Cecil's asking, does that include the print and trading card from the original Volume 1 bundle? No, it doesn't. The only way you got the print from the Second Chance campaign for Volume 1 and the trading card from Volume 1 is if you back the Foot Locker. We have extras, though. We can figure out a way to get that. I don't want people to I'm a collector myself, so if there's a way for people to get everything, we'll figure out something.
Yep, we'll make sure everyone is. Dang it, I don't know what.
I don't know.
I got the volume all the way up on it.
You're sounding good to me, Mike.
Sorry, guys.
So I reached out to Flip Gordon. I'm a big wrestling fan. Fairly obvious if you watch my channel. And I just told him about USAssassin, and like we wanted to incorporate real people into now that it's becoming a team book, and he was all for it. I started sharing him the artwork, and he loved everything. I shared him our video, and he thought it was fantastic. And like I said, he's actually wrestling tonight on Ring of Honor's pay-per-view, going for the Pure Championship. So good luck to Flip.
Yeah,
hope we got a future champion on the USAssassin team.
That's right. I'll have to work some sort of Easter egg in the background for that.
Now the whole thing for book 3, I can't remember, but was the plan always for for Graveyard Shift to be book 3? Because at one point we were talking about Metal Militia.
Yeah, that's no, book 4 was going to be Metal Militia.
Okay, yeah, because like I was like trying to plan out book 4 and 3 at the same time, and I had been talking about us possibly crossing over with Metal Militia. That it didn't work out. But I remember sending you like the final script with that reveal, or the script for part 2 with that last page being Graveyard Shift. Which, oops, I guess that's a spoiler for everyone who didn't get their books. But I mean, we said book 2 leads into book 3, and we've already said what book 3 is.
Oh yeah, and it's a real kick for me because I get to draw not only my favorite book, but my second favorite book. So I get to draw those characters with our guy and have them all go toe to toe with each other and see who's still standing.
My money's on Bazooka Dog. I've said it before. Bazooka Dog's the most powerful character in not just in Comicscape, but of all of comics, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't really give any of that away, so I can't really say anything more than that.
I will say this: Bazooka Dog has a new mode in this volume that I can't wait for you to draw it. It's just when I wrote it, I cracked myself up.
Yeah, I can't
just
wait to
writing
draw
it
too. And now that all the sketches and stuff are done for campaign 2, I'm able to go back to pages, and man, after seeing all the art, like especially the stuff that's in the background on your YouTube right now, like Renzo and all those guys did such great work. It's really made me kind of give myself a little pause and go, this needs to be better. So I'm trying to make sure it's the absolute best, and that's my dog in the background shaking.
So Cecil's asking, is U.S. Assassin Graveyard Shift share continuity, or are they uh, have different continuities? So anyone who picked up the Graveyard Shift supplemental book, there's a cameo appearance from U.S. Assassin. So they take place in the same universes. John has said unofficially, but I'm saying it's official.
And you're the writer, so
Yeah, I'm the writer. John and I were co-creators on Graveyard Shift, but in my head, it's all the same. And there's like little Easter eggs that I don't know if we'll ever like officially say, but there's like nods to like the Graveyard Shift universe. I mean, Van Helsing. We flat out said Van Helsing was the president in U.S. Assassin Volume 1. And one of the new recruits for the team has ties to Van Helsing as well. And it just, I mean, look at their costume and you'll figure out which one it is. But I get it. They can be their separate thing, but for the diehards out there that you'll want a continuity, there's a continuity too.
yeah, it really happened.
My Footlocker and T-shirt are moving like molasses through the postal service. Hopefully, we'll be here soon. Yeah, post office is terrible right now.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell Mike. Mike, I feel so bad for him. I sent Mike's books out before anyone. I sent them out priority mail, and then the following week, I think I sent out that's when I started sending everyone's books out. Someone in the UK got their Footlocker, and Mike still hasn't gotten the books that I sent priority mail.
Yeah.
So it's just like a terrible time for the post office right now. I guess with the holidays plus COVID.
Yeah.
I really want everyone to get their books in time for Christmas. I think, I mean, we're seeing them pop up we're getting tweets and stuff. So hopefully waking up 24/7, your books are going to show up in time, and you're going to have an extreme Christmas.
Yeah. I just I got notification that on Tuesday that my package was coming from Des Moines, Iowa, and then I just got a notification today that it's headed back to Des Moines, Iowa. So I don't know what's going on. I think they're all doing lots of drugs. Who knows?
What's up, Edwin? Thanks for
Edwin?
joining us tonight. I know Edwin's a big wrestling fan. What do you think about the addition of Flip Gordon, Edwin?
We'll make that a solo standalone story or backup.
There's going to probably have to be a couple recruits who wash out like during training or something.
That's right.
One of the funniest things when we were like hinting that we were going to add a real life person to the team, I think we were on the same stream together, and Sim guessed that it was going to be John Malin. And I thought that was the funniest thing. And then I started thinking, oh, he could be like U.S. Assassin's physical phys ed coach or something like that. I could just see him almost like Bazooka from G.I. Joe in like a football jersey, cargo shorts, and a beanie.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be a lot of fun to draw, but John knows where I live, so I don't know. Oh man, yeah, you could be the next Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah, that's what. Hopefully that that people dig it and it works out, because I have plans for the character. Flip actually has plans that he shared with me that he would like to see happen, and I think we'll see it happen in like volumes 4, volumes 5. Who knows after that? But I'd love to do as much U.S. Assassin with Flip involved as possible. Speaking of that, there's going to be a bonus book for book 3, The Mercenary. Flip's going to get his own comic. The main story written by me, penciled by Mike. And then there's going to be a Bazooka Dog backup story written by me and Chase and penciled by Renzo. So I'm really excited about that. We've had 2 volumes, but we got like a killer catalog of books right now.
That's right.
I just love it.
Yeah. I can't wait to get them in my grubby little hands.
So, Mike, do you want to talk about like the new members of the team?
Yeah. I wish I would have thought about that. I would have pulled maybe that. Well, no. Can't really, I guess, give that away. But yeah, I really like. Sorry, my kid. There's 3 new members. There's
Well,
4.
I mean, the whole team's basically new, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like so obviously USAssassin, he's the field leader, Sensei Steel, who it makes it his first appearance in book 2. But we've been talking about him for a while. He's sort of like the head guy, with USAssassin being the field leader. He's kind of like the General Hawk to USAssassin's Duke.
Yeah.
And then Zero Face and Slither join the team, which I think is a lot of fun, especially Slither. He's just so much fun to write.
Yeah, he is, and he's becoming the running joke with him is he's kind of like the drummer for Spinal Tap. And I'll leave it at that. Everybody else can figure it out.
And then,
yeah, it's a lot of fun drawing him and that Zero Face is back and I mean, not, maybe he'll stay on the side of the Angels. Maybe he won't. We don't know. Depends on the situation and the opportunity, I guess. But yeah, the team's pretty cool. We got some new additions coming along with Flip, and it's gonna be neat creating more like backstory and mythology for these characters, and I hope everyone really digs what we're gonna bring with Volume 3. Volume 4 is all I can say is it's gonna be a dog day afternoon. So.
Yeah, and that's like the cool thing about adding like the bonus book to the next campaign, which everyone can sign up for the mailing list on Indiegogo. There's a link in comments, but we can start fleshing out these characters' backstory. The first book was going to focus on Flip Gordon. Hopefully in future volumes, we can focus on Kirby or Takeout or even Lieutenant Wraith, who he gets a little bit of screen time in volume 2.
Yep.
In a flashback, and then the final pages of the book. But I can't wait to like explore the histories of these characters. Wraith, like Wraith is one of those people in my head. Like when I was saying the 2 worlds between Graveyard Shift and USAssassin are very connected. Wraith is like one of those people that is like really important to that.
Yep. All will be revealed.
And for like anyone who hasn't backed USAssassin yet, and you're interested in by the volume 3 teaser, man, pick up volumes 1 and 2. They ship the next day. Post office is a little behind, but they'll get to you, and you'll have them way in advance before the book launches. We're going to launch book 3 in the spring, probably May. I'm doing Sea Dog 2 next, and I'm going to try to fit in Viking Wolf before then too.
Yeah.
Viking Wolf is actually just like 2 pages from being done, so You know,
Nice.
the turnaround time for Viking Wolf will probably be just as short as the turnaround time for U.S. Assassin Book 2. I mean, we ended that campaign November 11th, and people started getting their books like almost a month later. So
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah. Well, it helps to have a U.S. printer too, because you don't have to worry about it being stuck on a boat or stuck in, um, on a dock waiting for a certain amount of time to pass or whatever. But um, yeah, it'll come to you quick if you order it. And anybody that has ordered it, if you guys could share the link to the Volume 2 campaign, that would be awesome. Get as many eyes on it as possible, and hopefully Volume 3 will blow the doors off, and we'll just keep having fun.
Yeah, so we're gonna leave the Volume 2 store open for a while. Probably, you know, March, April is when we'll close it, or if we run out of books before then, which would be a nice problem to have. But
Yeah.
for a lot of these campaigns, a lot of the money is made in the in-demand store. So definitely if you haven't gotten the books yet, or if you're looking for at one of those variant covers, make sure you hit up the in-demand store.
Yep.
And Mike and I were gonna, even before Volume 3 launches, we have an ash can for Volume 3, a preview. It's like 12 pages, black and white art. It's already lettered by Eric Weathers. Looks fantastic. It has the cover that Mike drew of U.S. Assassin and Mick the Monster. And that's going to be limited to 100 copies. It's going to be available on my Etsy store probably sometime next week. I just want to place the order with the printer first. That's crazy. That almost looked like 3D lenticular, like when you were moving it around.
Yeah. We got
That would be something if we could get
clear
into like,
reflection and
yeah,
Vlad right there. Yep. And then I
yeah,
got the
man,
original.
absolutely. You know, go. You got to go with what the coach says: back once, back twice, back three times.
Yep. And there's the original art for it.
Yeah, Mike, you draw Mick so awesome. You recently completed a interior page of Mick, and that is like an awesome page. It's like one of the best. I don't know. Is he a favorite of yours to draw?
Yes. Yeah, I the whole Frankenstein mythology. I really like, and I really don't think that on screen or on TV he's really been done right. And I think the way you guys approached it, it hits all the buttons for me, for the Frankenstein mythology, and it gives you that love triangle, with Lilith and Vlad and him. And I always like the sympathetic character, that's kind of, has that rage inside. When I was a kid, I loved watching the Incredible Hulk TV show, and it's I always felt sorry for him, because he can't really have a normal life because he's got this monster inside of him. And with Mick, the monster's on the outside, and so it's hard for him to have any kind of normal life, because everyone, it's not something new, but I mean, everyone does judge a book by its cover, regardless of how open-minded you think you are. If you saw a giant monster walking towards you that looked like Mick, you would not be like, oh, I wonder if he's nice. So his life's kind of destroyed, and I like the tragedy of it. And so to me, he's the most interesting character in Graveyard Shift.
So so outside the pinups, this is like the first time you've drawn Mick and Sea Urchin, right?
Yeah.
Because they weren't in your supplemental story.
Nope. Nope. Well, sequentially, yeah. Because in Volume 1 of Graveyard Shift, I did two pinups, for you guys. and they had the original 3 characters.
Yeah, so this is definitely your first time for Sea Urchin.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your thoughts on that character? Are you a fan?
Fun,
Yeah.
fun. You know, I'm a big fan of like the Hellboy movies, and so I get to do my Abe Sapien ish kind of, and I love of all the classic horror monster movies. Creature from the Black Lagoon is my absolute favorite. Um, and so that's a lot of fun to deal with him and try to do some underwater scenes. I guess not correctly, but well. Really,
You get to
really.
draw some sea life too in this volume.
Oh yeah, yeah, yep. Yeah, that was a lot of fun to do that, and you know, I was inspired, you know, for the underwater stuff. Michael Turner's Fathom. I mean, he just super detailed, like coral and fishes and the sea life, and you know, if I can do like a tenth of that, I'll come away happy from it. But it's neat because I mean, it's just not like everyone's so different, and it's not just it's not you can't get bored drawing this because you know I get to draw a merman, and I get to draw a monster, and I get to draw a vampire, and I get to draw a zombie chick, and then I get to draw like every GI Joe kind of creation I ever wanted to do, and so it's really cool. Creatures.
So you also got to draw some jetpacks. John always jokes that the reason Graveyard Shift had jetpacks was because of me, because I like the fun, goofy stuff, and he's more serious. So when I was doing this, I definitely had to throw in jetpacks for our team.
Jetpacks are a real thing.
Yeah,
Were part of GI Joe.
absolutely. I keep thinking of that the opening to the GI Joe the movie, which I actually watched while I was packaging up people's packages. I've been in a real GI Joe kick lately.
Yeah, that to me is like one of the greatest openings ever. And then the first like 10 minutes of that cartoon are just like I remember being a kid and I had like shivers running up my spine when Pythona was like sneaking into the Terradrome, and I was just like, "Oh, this is, you know, this is not red and blue lasers, you know. This is kind of serious, you know, kind of creepy." It was really neat.
Yeah, that's such an awesome movie. The thing that gets me though at the ending, hey guys, Duke's gonna be all right. What?
Yeah.
He just died.
Well, it's
He clearly, they said he was in a coma, but
yeah.
apparently they were planning to kill him off.
Yep.
But then the backlash from the Transformers movie happens, and they were like, "Oh, Duke has to live."
Yeah. It was that I saw that in the theater, and that absolutely crushed me.
Yeah,
And you know, not only that, I was really pissed off because it was like the guy who kind of caused him to die is now the leader. That's messed up. So
yeah.
that kind of ended my love of Transformers as a child, and I went back to taking a screwdriver to the back of my GI Joe characters and creating my own and having fun. Hi.
I'm gonna say something that'll probably be a little controversial. As great as the GI Joe theme song is, I think I might prefer the theme song to the second GI Joe series, where the animation was terrible.
Oh,
When they had like the Python Patrol and stuff like
yeah.
that.
And
But the
Scoop, the guy with the giant camera gun, was the
yeah,
main character.
Metalhead, stuff like that, Captain Gridiron. But I love the "Got to Get Tough" Yo
Yeah,
Joe theme song.
yeah, that was a bit better. I'll admit that, but yeah,
Yeah, like when we were putting together that opening, when putting together our U.S. Assassin video, I watched like a ton of GI Joe openings to try to get like inspiration. And the one thing I think it's GI Joe Renegades. I kind of ripped off that opening because it does all the characters, like the headshots and then who they are. And I was like, Ted, can you recreate something like this?
Nice.
Yeah.
Now there was Renegades and then there was something else, wasn't there?
Yeah. Retaliation was the movie. I
What's the
know.
one where Snake Eyes drops in on Storm Shadow?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name. I have it right over there too.
I think like Warren Ellis wrote it or something.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it'll come to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, G.I. Joe, big inspiration for us. We got a big G.I. Joe related surprise for Volume 3. I surprised Mike. I'm terrible with secrets. I arranged something cool for us, and I was like, it's killing me keeping it to myself. So I was like, I'm gonna just tell Mike I have a surprise for him.
And it was a huge surprise, and I was blown away by the thought that went into it, because it's I don't know. I mean, it meant a lot, and it's not just a cool addition to the thing. It's personal. I mean, it really got me in the feels.
Well, I mean, you're not only one of my favorite people to work with, Mike. You're one of my best friends. So, wanted to do something awesome for you, and like this surprise, it's also for me because
screen.
you see how much this book means to us, guys. It brings Mike to tears just talking about it. Go get yourself a second copy of U.S. Assassin 1. Get yourself a second copy of 2. Share it with a friend. I mean, this whole book's built on friendship. But like, I don't know if I want to give it away what the surprise is, but I will say, a certain artist is doing a cover for us. Mike's going to ink that artist, but it's a big deal to me because, G.I. Joe is the book that got me into comics and made me want to make comics. And this guy was the artist during that run. So it's like, Mike's connection is a little stronger than mine, but this is like important to both of us. So I can't wait for it to happen.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, I can say what the connection is without.
Yeah, go ahead.
When I in 1997, I lived up outside of Chicago, and this guy who was inking my work for Cathartic Comics, Thomas Holbrook, he was taking lessons from this artist, and he's like, if you want, it's like $40 a lesson. I'll ask him if you can do it too. And so I had I think 3 or 4 lessons with him, and then I had to move away. But it was really cool to see a professional, in his home studio and surrounded by, he said if he had to draw it, Hasbro sent him a toy, so his whole studio was filled with awesome artwork and G.I. Joe toys, and it was really cool. And so he lived in around the Chicago area, and now I think he actually lives closer to me now. But yeah, I've been in touch with him not recently, but I guess in the last couple of years, just kind of reconnecting, saying, hey, remember me? And of course he tells me, where'd you go? I had this Christmas party planned where I had all these, like Jerry Ordway and all these guys were coming to my Christmas party, and I was going to introduce you to them. And I was like, I moved back home. I was like, oh man. So, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be really cool, and it's going to be an honor to hopefully not screw up his pencils. So, yeah, Mark really outdid himself on this one.
Yeah, I mean, but that's not all the only person doing covers for us. We have covers by John Malin, Dan Fraga, Matt Martin, possibly Aaron Alfeche. He said he would do one, but Aaron's been so busy. So hopefully Aaron. And then we got pinups from people like Eric Weathers, Cedric Nakan, Matt Dalton, Dexter Weeks, Mark Yoon. It's just a killer lineup of creators, man.
This is the kitchen sink campaign.
Yeah. This is probably like the most important book of my career. I feel like, I've gone like all out on this. I want USAssassin to be as big as Graveyard Shift. In my mind, they're both equally as good, and I feel like USAssassin should just get as much love as Graveyard Shift. And I want it to happen so bad, not just for me, but for you, Mike.
Thanks.
I mean, you were with me and John day one, as you like to remind our friend Sean Aaron.
I'm the first.
So yeah, we need a big book for you. I think USAssassin can be it.
Yeah, and I think the crossover with Graveyard Shift. Even if we get 20% of the people that back Graveyard Shift to have an interest in it, it'll be great. So I'm making sure I'm drawing the hell out of it, and make sure that it's doing service to Mark and John's characters and as well as our own. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. There's gonna be a lot of cool visuals and couple pages I'm still trying to work out in my head and make sure it's got the most impact and yeah.
And you're going to draw the Flip Gordon story too for the mercenary book.
Yep.
And what's good about that is it's actually a prelude to our story. So you read that, you get a little bit more behind the scenes of how they located Graveyard Shift, how they tracked them down and stuff. The mercenaries involved in that, and if we ever decide to do a big collection, a deluxe edition, it's going to be seamless because you're drawing the mercenary story, you're drawing the main story.
Yep.
It's
the Rogue One to our Star Wars.
Yeah, that's a perfect analogy. Speaking of Star Wars, I told my wife I'd watch The Mandalorian with her in about 15 minutes, so we're not going to be on much longer. I appreciate everyone joining us, man. I'm always amazed when we go live and we have people in the chat. Just is a good feeling to know that you guys care about the book so much that you want to hang out with us and talk about it.
Yeah, it's great, and we appreciate every single one of you guys. And I think it was Walt was asking for an Assassin Guild's membership card. We need to work that out in a future campaign and get everybody, like didn't Marvel send out like an Avengers card or something like that with one of their books or something.
So yeah, I've been thinking about that already. Should it just be like a card where, like a line where you can fill in your name and do your signature with a little square that you can paste your picture in it, or what should it be? I don't know. Maybe we need to come up with a seal, an official seal for
like a badge.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
And we'll incorporate it into the book somehow to make it like official. I don't know. Maybe it's the logo Sensei Steel wears on his gi.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
See, we're listening, guys. We're gonna make sure this stuff happens for you. Awesome. Thank you. I hate Cecil.
Yeah, that's the plan, man. Thank you. So it's working.
Yeah. I'm a big fan too.
I don't even have one of those hats, Mike.
Well, the stitching's a little weird, but
yeah.
Right. When we have USAssassin hats, you can have one then.
Yeah. By the way, I got my U.S. Assassin shirt on. Mike, I'll send yours out when I send you one of the Foot Lockers this weekend. So it should
I'll get
arrive
it next
sometime
Christmas.
in May. Yeah. So we were going over the list of all the creators that are contributing to Volume 3. Like the one thing I'm really looking forward to out of everything, and like we have a ton of great people uh, joining us on this, is the Matt Martin
I was
cover.
just gonna say that because I'm a huge Snowman fan. I've got the black and white trade from Avatar. I've got single issues. I've got some of his covers he's done for other books, and the stuff that's coming out for the new Snowman is just. I mean, he should have been big a long time ago. He's so good.
Yeah, no, I'm so happy for his success on the new campaign. I was a day one backer. And when I was trying to think of something for him to do, I wanted to do something uh, like really cool. So it involves Lilith and a tub of blood and a U.S. assassin's mask. It's going to be awesome. Kind of sexy, a little hardcore.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm liking this.
So that that's the one thing I thought was missing from our book. From the first two volumes, I think I even said to you, Mike, our books become a sausage fest. We got to sexy it up a little.
That's right.
So we.
Come here. Come here. I gotta show you this. Come here. Come here. I'm sorry.
I did it to my hair, so he had to.
Oh my God, my wife did this to our son.
You poor boy.
Gave him the Cindy Lou Who. All right.
You'd make a beautiful little girl.
He's like, I'm done with you.
You want to go see me? Come here, I'll show you. Come here.
That's hilarious. That kid cracks me up.
Yeah, so actually, like the trading cards are kind of done up like the file cards, except they're up and down instead of sideways.
Yeah.
So that's a possibility. We could do them more like the old GI Joe file cards.
Have like just like a generic, you are a member of the Assassin's Guild.
Yeah. Yeah, GI Joe even had a mail away figure, which was like make yourself a member of GI Joe,
Yeah,
and it was just like some generic guy with a full face mask. Yeah, so maybe we'll do that. We'll make our generic guys, and they'll even be like the grunts in the background of the book.
There you go. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, that's great. That's a great idea. Thanks, GI Joe.
Yeah, so like walk and finally say, "Hey, that's me in the background."
That's right. See, we're spreading the love.
Yep, we're totally for the backers, man. Whatever you guys want.
Absolutely. We're here for you.
So, Mike, we're going to wrap this up soon. Is there anything you'd like to say before we go?
Just thank you, everyone that's backed it. People that have shared the campaign. People who've shown off what they've gotten. People who have bought an art off me. As soon as more people get their copies of Volume 2, I'll select some art to put up for sale. Because I've got like 3 guys that tend to buy most of my stuff. Just if you've already bought the book, please share the campaign again, just to get more eyes on it. Because the more we're able to do now will help us do more for Volume 3 and 4 and so on. But just thank you guys again. It's totally not lost on us how lucky we are to have you guys. So we appreciate it.
Yeah, guys, like Mike said, please, share the links to the mailing list for book 3. Share the in-demand store for book 2. I mean, you can still get books 1 and 2. I'll have them packaged up the next day and sent out to you guys. And we love seeing your pictures of the packages arrive, man. Thank you.
It's the closest I've gotten so far to the books.
Yeah, I feel terrible about that, Mike. You're checking tracking. I'm checking tracking too because I feel terrible about it. But I think that's it for tonight. Thanks again to Flip Gordon. He's got the Ring of Honor pay-per-view tonight, wrestling for the Pure Championship. Good luck to him. Who knows? Maybe we can get Flip on with us one night and talk some comic books.
Yeah, that'd be so cool.
Anyway, Mike, you want to tell people where they probably already know where they can follow you at, but if you want to give your Twitter and Facebook.
My Twitter is Mike McMahon 74. My YouTube, I believe, is just Mike McMahon. Facebook, again, it's Mike McMahon, or look up USAssassin fan page. That's a page Mark and I run, and we drop sneak peeks and the links to the campaigns and stuff like that on there. And sometimes stuff associated with Mark. I know a couple guys that are doing books for him have dropped sneak peeks on there too. And I'm on Instagram also. It's m.p.mcmahonart.
And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Coney Waves. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to Primetime Poulton, hit the notifications, and go sign up for the Book 3 mailing list. And Merry Christmas, guys, in case we don't talk to you before then.
Yeah,
Thanks for watching.
See ya.